now with my dear friend, the legendary, I'm going to say it, the legendary Billie Jean King. She hates that. Not only one of the most celebrated tennis players, of course, in history, but also a trailblazing leader in equality for all. She is revealing her experiences behind the scenes in a new autobiography called All In, the first book about her life told in her own voice. Your voice. Good morning, Billie.
Good morning, Rob. It's great to see you.
I miss our, regular dinners and things like that.
Well, we have to get at least our annual one.
I know, we'll have to do that.
Totally, yeah.
Beautiful. I told you I read it cover to cover. I've known you for so many years and learned so much about you from your childhood, going through an eating disorder that you revealed at the age of 51. Why now? Why have you decided to share such personal stories now?
Well, people have been bugging me for a long time to talk about all these issues, and I thought it was a great time. I'm getting up there in age. I'm going to be 78 this year. I thought this is the time to do it. It's also legacy. I want people to know the real truth and the story.
The real truth. And it was, what, 5 years it took you to write this?
Well, it's over 4 years. I'm trying to figure that out. But, I had a lot of people help me, too. I mean, Helen was my researcher. I had Marianne. I had John Ned Howard. I really
and it was
had lots
of
help. Oh, absolutely. I spent hours and hours. I'd be sitting at the dining room table, all of us, or one of us, or by myself, and it'd just be pounding. And Ilana would help a lot, my partner in life. And so it's like, it took a village, more than a village, to make this happen. But it's me just putting in the time, the effort, you have so many pages, and then we have to edit it, which was really hard.
Yeah, okay, I've known you, and we have regular dinners. I have to read your book to find out that you actually got married. I knew that you
didn't tell anybody.
I knew that you and Ilana had been together for, umpteen years.
Yeah, 42 years now.
Right, but you got married in 2018.
Yeah, we waited, but I just thought we should, both of us thought we should just do it. And also, we really wanted to do it because of Mayor Dinkins.
Yeah.
Now, he was still alive, and he always wanted to marry us. Every time we'd see him for like 20 years, if you ever get married, I'm your guy. We just love Mayor Dinkins so much. And so we did, we got that done when he was alive, but we wanted to do it anyway, just to make sure everybody's real clear.
And it's cool. I mean, you can keep some things to yourself. You share so much, and there was something that you both wanted to keep.
It was so nice just to have these private moments.
Because it wasn't always that way, as we know for you. And I understand this is also an audiobook.
Oh,
and
boy.
That you became very emotional, Billie, when talking about being outed and not being able on your own terms.
It was terrible. And I just hope that people today don't have that challenge. Speaking with young people, also gender identification, all these things, you just didn't talk about it in those days. We did have Dr. Renee Richards, though, on the tour, transgender woman, and that was fantastic. And that helped me a lot to understand what transgender people go through to make that decision. But for me personally, my sexuality was, it took me forever to be comfortable in my own skin. I think 51. When I went to the eating disorder, which will be in the book so people can understand the process. Also, during the tour, I was told if I talk about anything, we wouldn't have a tour. So that was a pretty easy decision. Like, I'm not talking about something if I'm going to, hurt the tour.
But still, for you, even now, to be emotional, when you were reliving that.
It's when you speak it, it's amazing when you speak it.
Yeah.
And of course, I did an unusual thing. I guess I didn't know this, but I like the teleprompter to read it. And everyone else reads it close. But I love working off teleprompters. And so I said, no, I really need it up there. It was huge print, But I sometimes had to stop. It was so emotional because when you speak it, you relive it. And I was reliving it. And it was like, it was so, just the depth of emotion, the depth of just feeling what I used to feel, because sometimes I try not to feel it all the time because it's too much. But I had to stop a few times.
But you really, and just the depth of which you go to help people understand what it was in that time. And of course, we know about the battle of the sexes, and you wrote, so I was really enjoying that. But the way you talk about Wimbledon, Like that time, the first time that you went there, and other than the pandemic, you have gone to Wimbledon every year since the age of
17. And we went this year. Alana and I got to go, so it was great.
What is it, center court? What does that mean to you? Why is that?
Well, as a child in the old days, you had to win Wimbledon or you weren't #1 in the world. So I would dream about it every night. And so I'm finally there. But it's just, it's such a wonderful stage. You know, to me, a tennis court's a stage, like an actor or in the theater or a dancer or whoever. And so it's just, it's got beautiful symmetry. It's green. It's just means so much. Also, I know I love history, so I knew all the great champions that had been there, and not just great champions, people who tried to qualify, just be able to walk on that court. So it was so meaningful. I think today, if I were a young person, that the U.S. Open would mean more to me as an American. But in those days, the politics got in the way of me really enjoying it like I would have loved to. But I go out there now and I go, God, it'd be great to be young now because I wouldn't have all the politics that I had to deal with at the time, and the push and the pull and arguing with officials about the sport. Forget playing. So it would be great just to be able to focus on playing.
You know, and you didn't have that opportunity, and you still did as well as you did in #1.
Okay.
And there's some folks who want to thank you. And here are two right here who want to thank you. Take a look.
I wanted to hop on this opportunity by sending you a thank you message. I literally wouldn't be here without you, your help, and I'm just super grateful for you and the impact you've had on my life.
Hey Billie, thank you so much for everything that you've done for women's sport and women's tennis. I tell so many people that us tennis players are so fortunate because we had someone named Billie Jean King that enabled us to have all the benefits that we have today. So thank you so much, Billie. I love you so much, and just thank you for being you. I love you.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, Bianca and Serena.
Yeah.
It can't get any better than that.
I'm telling you. And they are
Wow.
so, and so many are so incredibly grateful. But like how you were saying, in many ways, there's so much more you still want to do.
Oh, for
You
sure.
just feel
So everything's about equality, equity for everyone, yeah. And also, I'm glad that Osaka brought up mental health. That's always a big part. You know, how someone feels emotionally is so important. And to own it by naming it. When you name something and you say, I have a challenge in this area, I'm an alcoholic, or I have an eating disorder, I have mental challenges, whatever. When you own it, it actually dissipates a little. And then you have a chance to make it okay.
Yeah, be all in. Be all
Oh,
in.
you are there. You are there.
Billie, thank you. I cannot wait. I know how excited you are for this day, for your book to come out, and it was worth the wait. And thank you. And we're going to have that dinner again. We're not going to wait much longer.
Let's not wait too long.
No.
Thanks a lot.
All in. I love that. All In is out today. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.